Everyone, let's continue enhancing our Java knowledge. And as you can see on the screen, we're working on an exercise 6.12, which is on page 260. Again, it's one of those trivial exercises, everyone. Okay, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't continue watching this tutorial. Okay, we gotta write a method that prints characters using the following header. Okay, this method prints the characters between character 1 and character 2 with a specified number, with the specified numbers per line. Okay, write a test program that prints 10 characters per line from 1 to Z. Characters are separated by exactly one space. Okay, so here's the deal. I'll simply go static, public static, void, because we're not returning a thing, we're simply displaying on screen. Print chars, right? That's what char 1. Oops. Chars. Char 1. Another character. Char 2. And the numbers, number per line. Number per line. There is an int, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go to the next line. Did I write it the way it is? Of course I did. Okay, so now let's get to the core of this exercise. Count. This is a variable to help us determine whether or not to display a character on the current line. Okay, so current character is equals to character 1. Okay, pretty straightforward so far, right? Now I wanna have a while loop. Again, I'm not gonna say a thing about loops because I've got more than 100 videos on loops, so I no longer wanna talk about them. Okay, so I'll simply go current characters. Current character, is it less than or equals to char 2? Char 2. If that is the case, then we decide whether or not to print on the current line. I know usually we used to having a static number of things to display in a line. Right now that number is dynamic and it's on the variable called the number per line. Okay, count mode number per line. If that is 0, then we know we gotta go to the next line, right? System.out.print stupid ass machine. Okay, I've gotta go current character. However, I've gotta display it and then go to the next line. Otherwise, I'm simply displaying it, and I also wanna leave a space. They were specific about that. Remember, folks, they specifically told us to have characters separated by a single line. So now, regardless of what happened, what we do need is to increment our count. And remember, folks, current character is a character, and you can perform any arithmetic operations on your characters. That is, you can add them using the using the addition operator, subtract them using the minus operator, so on and so forth. Inclusively, you can increment them. Okay, so if you had a small letter a, by incrementing that character, it will become small letter b. Okay, that should be pretty much it, folks. Now let's try to invoke. I am not gonna bother myself trying to take characters from a keyboard. We've worked with user input many times, so I don't see the reason for me to do that. Okay, let me try Z, and then now the question is perhaps whether or not the question that we should perhaps ask ourselves is whether or not the order of the two characters matter. Okay, okay, let's try it and print what? Because then why are we having that error there? Change the method. Oh, correct. It's a character, not a string, so I need only a single quote. Okay. Likewise for 1. Okay, what I was saying is, in fact, you will see in a moment what is it I was trying to say. Now let's try it the other way around. Let's put 1 and then Z. Really? Why are we only displaying in one line? Oh. Number per line is 10, right? 100. No wonder we're having everything in one line. That was because the number of characters we were displaying were less than 100, so that's why we had everything in one line. But now that we've got that out of the way, it seems like we have a working solution. Now question, how about, you've seen this before, if you try to do this the other way around. For instance, if you try to put a 1 over there, we could put anything. Okay, we won't display a thing. Why? That's because character 1 is greater than character 2. Okay, of course we can find a way around that, okay, by simply doing this. Now if car1 is less than car2, if this is the case, then you know that the current character is character 1. Okay, it seems like we're gonna have to have okay, now another thing that we're gonna have to do, it seems like this is gonna add more variable. Last okay, we don't have to do much. We can simply do this. So if character 2 is greater than, if character 1 is greater than character 2, then character 2 is gonna be character 1 is gonna be our last character. Again, this is for the sake of making our method work even better. Now that we did that, you see we have a working solution, even though regardless of the order of which we put on these two characters, right? Doesn't matter what order we pick, either way we gonna have characters, all the characters between any two characters. Okay, see you guys on the next solution. You can keep trying different things here. Let's try now that and the comma, and then let's try to put a 5 there. Okay, and you'll see, you guys, we've got a working solution. It seems like we've got only a few characters between those. Let's try an alphabet like X up there. See, seems like we're good, folks. It seems like we're good. See you guys on the next solution. I'm gone.